Hey guys, just a little bit of a video on hammer-ons and pull-offs. This is a recurring situation that happens with my students where they find that the volume of their notes isn't where they'd like it to be when they're doing this kind of technique. So for open strings, doing hammer-ons, you just have to make sure you don't kind of go too quick. You actually have to hear the sound of the open string and then hammer your finger sort of on top of the string. And usually, I'd say around the middle of the fret or beyond, like closer towards yourself, the right side of the fret, as it were. Sort of a sweet spot, and it's easier to fret the note, get a sound out of it, without a pick especially. So same thing down here. So you pick that open string and you just kind of hammer that way. Same thing kind of goes for the pull-offs. Now the thing with pull-offs is it's a bit of a deceptive name, because when you hear pull-off, most people say, well, let's take my finger off. But really, you're actually pushing into the neck and dragging down through the string. So if you can see that, so it's almost like a guitar pick. If you have a guitar pick that kind of is on a string, just comes off, it's going to get a sound, but faint. Whereas if you go through the string, you're going to hear that string much more loudly. So again, it's just trying to get your position right. Aim for the top of the string, because gravity will sort of help you with the note getting pushed down. And then pull-offs, you're kind of pushing, dragging down through the string. Now when you have closed notes, this is the same theory, but the thing you have to worry about is a lot of times the index finger. We forget about it all the time because we're so worried about the trick, doing the hammer or the pull-off, that sometimes our sound gets lost because our first finger is not where it needs to be. So here, people start doing hammers, they wonder why they don't get any sound. A lot of times it's not this finger, it's the index isn't planted firmly enough. So if you plant it and then hammer the ring finger or whatever finger you're going to use, then you'll get a clear sound. Same thing there. Same thing with pull-offs. You have to have this rooted firmly, not like a death grip, but basically make sure you're getting a sound. And then do your pull-off to that note. So in essence, it needs to be there to receive the notes that you're trying to do. So that's basically just some tips on pull-offs and hammers, and really watch the index finger. It's a very important finger in that process. We forget about it a lot because we're worried about doing our trick, but this needs to be fairly rooted. So if you do that, it makes your life a lot easier. Thanks.